We are now joined by Joseph Yesufu. Please use the raise your hand function to indicate you would like to ask a question. When you're called on for your question, please state your name and affiliation first. Go ahead, Andre.
Yeah, Andre Monroe with Insider Institute. What does it say about your team when you're able to battle back like that after struggling in the first half?
Perseverance. We've been doing that all year. Starters going now, Tang, Rowe, but they were still there on the baseline cheering us on, pumping us up. So my whole thing, the biggest word is perseverance with us.
Okay, Kevin Fielder.
Yeah, Kevin Fielder with fifth quarter. Joseph, when that last shot went up and it hit off the rim and went out, what was that feeling like between you guys?
Excitement. I think we won. The last time we won the NCAA tournament was on this exact day. So we're very grateful, and our glory goes to God for that.
Thank you.
John Fanta.
How would you describe? Congratulations on this great win. How would you describe your emotions as Darnell threw up that shot with the shot clock winding down?
Well, I was so happy when he threw it up. I was kind of shocked to win in, but overall, I was very happy. He just had to get a stop.
When you think about it, there's 16 games tomorrow, and everybody always talks about that day in the NCAA tournament.
I didn't hear you. Can you repeat?
Yeah, I was just going to ask you, everybody often says that tomorrow is when everything really gets revved up. What's the feeling for you and your team to deliver the first moment, though? The first moment of this madness, and just can you describe that?
It definitely pumped us up. We got to get ready for a tough USC team, so this is definitely going to get us ready for it.
Thank you.
Okay, Paul Warren.
Yeah, Joseph, Roman Penn on the sideline looked animated throughout the game, pumping you guys up, yelling, screaming. I know he was doing that at the Valley tournament too. Just talk to me about what he was saying on the sidelines, how fired up he was.
Bro is my biggest mentor. When I first came here to Dre, he was constantly in my ear because he knew I could be a better player. When he was on the sideline, he was constantly encouraging me, telling me I could do anything I put my mind to. So that's big brother to me. I give all props to him. He's helped me throughout the way.
Okay, John Schaefer.
John Schaefer, WOI. Joe, walk me through that dunk in the first half there and what kind of momentum that gave your team.
Honestly, I didn't know where the ball went. I thought I missed it at first, but everybody started cheering, so that I figured that it went in. But it was a very great moment. It pumped us up as a team and energized us.
Okay, Mark Fruin.
Yeah, Joe, Mark Freund from WHO 13. Did you feel that you were in a position and maybe take it upon yourself to start taking over in the second half, given what you've learned from Roman and that you have been one of the key scorers since, Tank and Roman went down?
It's a collective effort. We all play roles. Mel with his big shot, DJ with his defense, amazing defense on a great player. So it was all collective. Brody rebounding, all crashing the boards. It was a collective effort, not just me.
Mike Carmen.
Hello, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, just these last few games, seven or eight games, you've been on quite a roll. What do you think? What do you attribute to that?
Confidence. I started off the season, I was kind of unsure of myself. But as the season started going, I started getting college games under my belt. I started to get more confident, and that started with my teammate, my coach, all the coaches. So they let me know that I can, lead and do whatever.
Okay, we have time for one more question.
Yeah, Joseph, I don't know if you can hear me. Harry Schrader here. Can you just talk a little bit about the defense DJ played there on NTN all night long and just shut him down completely? DJ's been doing that for you guys for a long time now.
DJ, amazing defense, but it all started with practice with him. I see him in the gym every day, watch film with the coaches. Man, he definitely knew what he was doing today on a great player. So, and he did it with Missouri State, so it wasn't a shocker to us. I'm just really proud of him. He's a big piece of this team.
Congratulations. Thanks.
Thank you.
Joseph, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got Coach DeVries here. Coach, if you would make a quick opening statement, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Yeah, really excited, for our guys, our program. It was, it wasn't the prettiest game in the world, but I thought our guys, really had to, show some resiliency and hang with it in both halves. We got down double digits, and didn't have anything going offensively, but they continued to stay with it and believe in one another, and we're able to pull out, a very hard-fought game.
Okay, again, please use the raise your hand feature, and we'll call on you. Lucas Weiss.
Hi, Coach. Lucas Weiss with the Undefeated. On the broadcast, it said that it was 50 years ago to the day where Drake won its last NCAA tournament victory. I'm just curious if you could just elaborate on what this win means just for the program.
Yeah, I mean it's been a long time, and our guys knew that. It was something that getting the opportunity to be here first of all was something that these kids dream about. Coaches, we dream about it. So, and then to get a win for our program that hasn't happened in 50 years, it's really exciting. It's these guys have fought through so much, and for them to be the ones that were able to get us one, I think is really deserving.
Yeah, Coach, I don't know if you can hear me. Adam Rittenberg with ESPN. Just wanted to ask you again about the resiliency. What's kind of stood out about your guys' path, getting into this tournament, being unsure, and then, you went almost 10 minutes without a field goal in the first half. What stood out to you, just your group's path to this point?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, when you look at it, we got off to a great start on the year. We're 14-0, and then we had to go through a 3-week COVID pause. And I know other teams in the country have had to, go through similar things. But, that was hard. That was a hard thing for our guys to do. And then you lose, 2 first-team All-League guys, Roman Penn and Shaquan Hemphill after that. And, we had to play 14 games in the last 33 days of the season. So these guys have really had to battle and fight through adversity to play their way into the tournament. And so this opportunity isn't taken lightly by any of us. All year they've battled back from deficits, and today was no different. We continue to challenge them that they've been here before, and just to stay with it, trust each other, and they did that. And we were able to close out both halves, got our offense going, and that's they continued to get stops while we were struggling. So just a heck of an effort by the guys.
Okay, Mark Emmett.
Yeah, Derek, what did you tell your guys in this time?
Sorry, Mark, I missed that. I didn't hear you, Mark.
Sorry, Darren. What did you tell your guys during those timeouts when the offense just wasn't clicking? It didn't look like you guys were themselves out there. How did you get them kind of to stay in the game?
Yeah, we just thought the ball was sticking a little bit. We weren't getting it side to side enough, throughout the game. We wanted to get some interior touches as well, but most importantly was just getting the ball moving. Where we could get them out of a set defense where they were having to chase us a little bit, and then it helped. We started knocking down a few shots to loosen it up as well. But as long as they, in our timeouts, the whole focus was really more on our defense, like. Just keep guarding to keep us in this because we'll break free at some point. You just got to trust it, and we got enough stops to not let it get out of reach. I thought that was maybe the biggest key of the game was just our ability to stay within, striking distance.
All right, Mark Fruin.
Hey, Darren, Mark from the WHO. Trammell and Joe, the fortitude maybe to knock down some huge shots. What did you think about those two down the stretch?
Yeah, I thought they were both awesome offensively. They both made big plays. Again, when we didn't have much going. We didn't have any rhythm to really anything we were doing the whole night. So, for them to step up and make a couple big shots there down the stretch, was awesome. And them to have the confidence to do it, I think says a lot about them and their belief in themselves and one another.
All right, Andrea Monroe.
Yeah, Andre Monroe with. Yeah, I'm sorry. Andre Monroe with the Insider Institute. Your team struggled in the first half. What was the message? Do you have a specific message to the team going into the second half?
Yeah, it was the same thing. Just keep guarding. We were able to get it back to basically 1 point game. Basically a tie game at halftime, and it was 21-20. So defensively, we were doing some really good things, and Wichita State presents a lot of problems at that end, and their ability to go crash the offensive glass. So I thought we were hanging in there the way we needed to, but Wichita State's they're good defensively, and their length bothered us at times at the rim, and we needed to adjust to that a little bit and kick it out a little bit more. And I thought the second half we were able to get more of that, especially that last 7-8 minutes.
Okay, Ryan Young. Ryan, are you there? Okay, John Fanta.
Hey, Coach John Fanta, College Hoops Digest. Congratulations on the win. For Darnell to just specifically on him to battle through that foul trouble. Obviously, that's a tightrope down the stretch in a game. Just what's it say to you that he can come back in with the 4 fouls and play in the level physically that he played and come up big on the offensive end?
Yeah, he did a great job. And that was a tough matchup for him, especially with 4 fouls. He had to, that was a physical game. Down in the blocks, and he made some huge plays. Made a huge shot to the 15-footer there late in the game, but had a big rebound. Really challenged some things at the rim. So his ability to not foul and stay in that game, was really critical for us to come away with the win.
Harry Schroeder.
Hey, Darren, 2 quick ones. DJ's defense on NTN I thought was a difference in the game. And then Tank didn't play much in the second half. How did you feel like he's survived tonight?
Yeah, DJ's our best defender. He has been all year. He's dynamite at that end. He's so focused defensively. He understands, where guys are trying to get to. He beats them to spots. And his defensive effort tonight was awesome. He held one of the best players in the country to 1 point. I thought he was sensational. And can't say enough good things about the effort that he put forth in that game. And then Tank, he could have came back in that second half. I just, felt like going into the game, we wanted to keep him on a minute restriction, and I didn't want to push that. Obviously his health and safety is my number one priority, and even though he wanted to go back in, I just didn't feel like we wanted to do that time. So we'll let him rest tomorrow, and then we'll see how he feels on Saturday, on his availability and how much he feels like he can play if he can.
Okay, there's no more hands up. Do we have any further questions for Coach? 1 second, Coach.
Oh, sorry.
Paul Oren.
Yeah, just to follow up on Tank. Did you kind of have a wonder going into the game what you were going to see from him, or were you when he went out there pretty confident what he was going to be able to do?
No, we weren't really sure. I mean, we've been pretty cautious with him, trying to get him to this point. So we hadn't pushed him a lot in practice. We've been, trying to take it as easy as we can, and let him kind of tell us, how he's felt, leading up to today. And then I told him going into the game, if you get out there and you don't feel like you can go and stuff, you just got to tell me so I can get you out. So we weren't really sure. I told him he just had to be honest with me, when he gets out there, how he feels, and we'll, base it off of that, with the trainers and him, and determine how much he would play and things. But he felt pretty good in the first half. I think it just, when he got to halftime and things, it started to stiffen up on him. And so we wanted to be a little more cautious that second half.
Okay, Coach, we've got time for one last question. If nobody has anything else, I just wanted to ask you what it means to advance to the second round, or to the first round, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're super excited. I mean, it's something we haven't done here in our program in a long, long time. So, excited for our guys, excited for the program, excited for, our university, the city of Des Moines. So we're thankful to be moving on, grateful for the opportunity, and can't wait to get back out there.
Thank you, Coach, for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody.
That's it for